If you watched my first video on 135 grain or the difference in grains of 9mm ammo, I'm doing a follow-up to that video. So I had one of my team members tell me that he thought possibly to check my bullet length. So I checked my bullet length. It was a little bit short on my reload, so I went ahead and lengthened it to 1.10, 1.12. It was at 1.07 inches. So I lengthened it a little bit on his suggestion, and I'm just going to retest it to see if that has made any difference. So you can watch my last video to see what happened. Was, you know, as I was scooting back, I was shooting a little bit high. So I'm going to see if it made any difference. So here we go. We're going to use the same testing method that I use. Is 5 yards, 3 shots, 10, 15, and 20 yards, 3 shots at each range, and see what happens. I got my black dot on the target, and here we go. All right, let's take a look. Watch my last video. 5 yards was on, 10 yards, little high, 15 higher, 20 yards was significantly high. So let's take a look at this. Which, if anything, I love that. If you watch my first video, my shots were kind of lined up like this, a little bit left and right. Overall, I love the grouping of it. So I can't even tell you. Obviously, probably start raising just a little higher, not as high as the last loads, and the groupings are much tighter than the last load. So I have to say that is a significant difference for me. So increasing the length of the bullet, obviously for me, at least right now, made a big difference. So I'm actually going to play around with actually changing the length, maybe even tweaking it just a little bit more. So this was 1.12 inches in length as opposed to the 1.07 that I did on the last video. So so I'm pretty excited. I'm going to play around with this. I might even try to extend it out to, my buddy suggested that I even go 1.13 or 1.16, even that high. So I might play around with that a little bit more, but right now I'm real happy with it. So hope you enjoyed this video and keep in touch, and we're going to actually play around with length, grains, different types of ammos and stuff in the future. So stay tuned and see you in the future. Thank you.